Okay. Hello, testing. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about the process on just like what I trade on, really, because I know a lot of people, they look at my screen and they're like, they look at my videos and they're just like not knowing what they're looking at. Okay, so I'm gonna go over brokers and prop firms, just the process on how to get started trading, because I know a lot of people, they'll be looking at my reels and obviously not knowing what they're looking at. So I'm just gonna go over the back end of stuff, I guess. So brokers versus prop firms, right? The difference between them, so brokers, you use them to trade your own money, right? So if you have a lot of money, because you need a lot of money trading, so if you have a lot of money, go with brokers. You don't really need a prop firm. Some Australian and New Zealand prop firms here. I think I've used two of them. I've used eToro and CMC Markets. Oh, and also Wanda, that was my favorite one. This one, cool, I guess. But yeah, this is just a list of some brokers that you can use. You want to trade your own money, your own capital. I've used these, but obviously I wasn't balling with money, so why was I using these? I was like trading with 50 bucks, that's not enough. I didn't even hear about prop firms till later on, until I was watching videos. There are international brokers I've used those ones. They're pretty good, but I still wouldn't recommend it if you're not balling with money. But yeah, there are fees and stuff, so like just the whole thing with international brokers. It's when you're trading someone else's money, right? So you're trading the firm's money. Yeah, don't worry, because they are balling with money. I'll get onto why they're balling with money, but these are three that I've listed. You got Topstep, that's the one I'm currently trading. So whatever you see on my reels, that's what I'm trading on. I'm trading on a prop firm. There's Alpha Futures, that's another prop firm. FTMO, that's another prop firm. There's so many prop firms out there, and they all help out different. So I don't trade forex, I trade futures. It's like, so you can trade futures, like forex, commodities, like there's a whole bunch of shit you can trade. Yeah, I reckon I started off with forex first and then moved on to futures, and I was like, holy crap, this is like way better. So I don't know if you want to start off with futures or forex, do whatever one you want. But for this video, like for this series, I will be talking about futures more. So I'll talk about forex a little bit, but we'll see. If you're balling with money already, so if you're a rich ad mofile, then you don't really need a prop firm now, do you? You can just go straight to a broker, eToro, stakes, blah, blah, blah. What else? Yeah, if you don't have that much money, like me and, yourself, if you're not balling with money, go with prop firms. They help people like us that don't come from a lot of money, because you need a lot of money to trade. Just to trade. So yeah, now I'm gonna move on to prop firms. I'll go with Topstep, obviously, because I'm with Topstep. Just do Topstep, and then you're on top of Topstep, okay? You're gonna go this one here, topstep.com. All right, see, trade our money. These guys trade our money. You wanna sign up, okay? So sign up. I already got a login, so I'm just gonna log in. Okay, now these are the accounts you can get. Okay, so with prop firms, since you're trading someone else's money, they wanna see the skills that you have. Like, are you a skillful trader or are you a gambler? So what you do is you go to your 9 to 5, or whatever, you go to your normal job, you get paid, you come here to a prop firm and you buy one of these accounts, right? You need buying power. So I always go with 50K because it's the cheapest, obviously, and it's quicker to pass. But yeah, I always go 50K, which is $49. This is all in USD, by the way. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So you want to buy an account. So I always go 50K, right? See, profit target, 3,000. All you need to do is make $3,000 to pass. You can't lose more than $2,000. Since you're going with a standard account, right, you do have to pay an activation fee. So when you pass the account, you'll have to activate it by paying this fee, which is 149 USD. So convert that to AUD, it's quite a lot, right? But like, shit, like once you get good at trading, you start getting payouts, like, bro, that's awesome. So you can go with that one, or you can go with the no activation fee here. Obviously, it's gonna cost a little more. So again, USD. Yeah, so you can buy 50K, 100K, blah, blah, blah. This one, just same rules and everything. Just you don't need to pay an activation fee, all right? But for the ones that are starting off, just go with the standard, okay? So then you would go select. All right, since there's a promo code here, put that in, and it'll be cheaper. All right, so that's preparations done. All right, so that's the process or preparation, whatever you want to call it, dude. That's basically how it's gonna start off with. Now, Now I'm just gonna run through what you need to download. When you're starting off, now what you wanna download, just to start off, because first off, you don't wanna trade any money, like you don't wanna trade any prop firms yet. Don't get into that just yet. You need to build the skill, okay? Before getting into like any trading, like trading with real money and like buying accounts or whatever, don't do that straight away. You wanna learn a strat, right? Doesn't matter how long it takes you, you wanna learn a strat, right, before you start trading for real. And you want to trade demo, okay? Trade demo, which is fake money, right? So I'm gonna show you what you want to download now, what you can practice on, okay? So it's called Trading View. Trading View, okay? This is what it looks like, okay? That's that. Yeah. All right, so what Trading View is gonna look like, okay? So since I already have an account, you do want to make an account and you can download it. I would recommend to download it on a desktop or whatever. Okay, well, let's just give an example of Gold. Alright, this is what it's gonna look like, right? I know right now, when I first saw this, bro, this shit was ugly as, like, I was like, what am I even looking at, right? Like, this is so ugly, like, I'm like, what the frick? Like, but this is the part where you're like, okay, I actually need locking. Now, what you wanna do first, okay? You wanna go to the right here, okay? These are all the things you can trade. You got Netflix, just you got stocks, futures. So futures is what I trade. Alright, Forex, yeah, Forex and futures are the only ones I trade. Crypto, you know, you got all this stuff. Now you don't need all this stuff. You only need to trade 1 or 2 pairs. Stick with 1 or 2. I'm just gonna, so what you wanna do is you wanna delete everything. So you just hover over here, in there. Every single thing, you wanna clear the whole thing so your brain's not overpowered with it. Now I'm just gonna go, for example, what I trade is MGC, alright, it's gold, and I trade MNQ. These are the only 2 I trade. These are the only 2 charts I trade. Yeah, these are the only 2 charts I trade. Now you can move the border here like this. You got the prices on the right here. You have the dates at the bottom there. Dates down here, you can just scroll like that. Scroll this, or you can scroll with your wheel. Yeah, you can favorite tools as well. So the tools are on the left side here. Okay, now I'm just gonna go on my trading view, whatever, because it looks the exact same. It's just the chart colors are different. We're on my one now, my account. These are some tools that you do need to favorite. So you got what you want to trade on the right here. Before I get into any of the tools here, this is just the hotbar because I favorited some tools. You can do that. So you got the line chart, you got the line here, trend line, ray, all that bull crap. But yeah, these are just your tools here on the left. You got your time frames. Time frames, this is going to be very important. You got your chart types, so you can change it to a line if you want. These but the other ones that I use is you got your indicators here. I don't use indicators. I don't really need indicators anymore because the strat doesn't really require. You don't need to worry about this, like what the fuck is that, neutral? You don't need to worry about that, okay? All you're doing is marking out stuff on the chart. You're just predicting price. That's all you're doing. You don't need to give a crap about like some of this bullshit. What you do need to do though is change the time zone. So time zone, you just come to the bottom here. Oh crap, I just realized my screen is in the way. Oh frick, hold on, let me just move. Okay. So now you guys can see this, okay? So what I meant, my camera was like covering the freaking watch list. This here's the watch list. All right, that's where you can choose what you want to trade. So the only ones I choose is MGC and MNQ, so gold and Nasdaq. Yep, so this is Trading View. Okay, you can download it on your phone, blah blah. Take your time learning this. This is really simple to understand. Like you got your tools to the left here. You don't need to worry about this at all, like any of this stuff. You'll get like a whole bunch of bullcrap. Like you'll see Netflix, like what I was explaining before. But what you want to do is you can hover over it and just delete. Yeah, you want to delete that whole thing. And when you delete that whole thing, just add in MNQ. You don't have to. You can choose whatever you want. But this is just an example. All right, you only need 2-3 pairs. That's it, or just 1. But I focused on 2. That's all. So yeah, it's gold and Nasdaq. Anyways, so yeah, this is Trading View. So this is what you want to download. The only thing I'm just going to be teaching is the strat. That's all. I'm not going to be teaching, like, I won't go through too much of the, I'm only showing the strat. That's all I'm doing. This whole course, just the strat on how I trade. The rest, I'm not very good at explaining, like the calculations that I know I should be doing it, but I don't do that. All I do is draw stuff on a screen and predict price. That's all I do. And then I press buy and sell. That's all I do. Like, okay, like I know it sounds easy, but all right, I'm gonna show you the first thing on, you know, I know this can overwhelm some people with the candles and that, but if you go on the line chart, it's not that overwhelming. Like, you just go to the data chart. Like, okay, so we're gonna go through the first thing. Okay, price. All right, price moves in 3 ways. All right, price moves in 3 ways. Okay, Obviously that's up. I know the next one you're thinking is down. And this one is sideways, okay? Moves up, down, and sideways. 3 ways only, okay? Now let's find some example on the chart here. On the 1 hour. Alright, so we got obviously downtrend here, uptrend here. Draw this out, by the way, while you're watching. Draw this out on your screen so you can get some practice on like how to view the market, right? Down, up, sideways, down, up. Don't be overwhelmed by these jagged lines, how it's like jaggery and stuff. No, just see it as lines. Like, go on the line chart, okay? You can see it better, like down, up, down. Right, draw this on the chart. Get used to looking at this stuff. So that's one thing. My price moves 3 ways. Okay, up, down, and sideways. All right, that's it for this video. I am gonna be doing like, I'm not gonna make this like video long in that, like an hour long and bullcrap. Like, holy shit, I got things to do. Like, I don't know, I got other stuff that I have to do. Like, I can't be on here for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I'm showing is the strat. I'm not going through like, I'm not going through this. Like, I don't even look at this. Like, you see that? I don't even look at, like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I don't even look at this. I'm just showing how I draw out the chart. That's all. Next week, on next weekend, I will get into the rest, like on the value gaps and balances, blah blah, all that. So that was just a preparation. That was just a preparation video. But next weekend, I will do a video on gaps and market structure and all that stuff. This is just an idea because I know people are trying to rush into the strat, but before you do, you actually need to know where to start. If you're balling with money, go with brokers. If you're not balling with money, you're a young kid or whatever, blah blah blah, trying to make money or whatever, go with prop firms. That's what I go with. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the video. I know I didn't show that much, but I did show preparation, you know, process, blah blah blah. Just an idea on how to start. So yeah, that's what you want to do. So catch you next week. Catch you next weekend.